everybody, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I figured I'd get this video started. I'm going to be taking 3 books back to the used bookstore. First book I'm taking back, I'm driving, so they're over there, but I don't want to risk, me holding them up. So I'll tell you, I have Love Theoretically. And I know everybody's going to bash me and say you should read it, but I should read it. But I don't want to because I was just not a fan of The Love Hypothesis. So I'm going to give that book away. I have The Last Word by Taylor Adams. Okay, do I really care about a creepy author trying to take somebody out on Goodreads or whatever the site is? You know what I mean? And then I have Yellowface. I forgot the author's name, but everybody knows that book, Yellowface. I don't know. It's just the storyline is just not grabbing me anymore. But I just want to make a little bit of room, and really it's just to justify why I'm doing what I'm doing. So it makes me feel better. You give a few and I get a few, even though I'm getting more than a few. But anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. And when I come back, I'll be back at home maybe a couple days later, because I'm just waiting on all the books to come in. I don't know. So it might be a little bit, but I'm just starting on this video now while I'm going to Second and Charles trading the books. So I'll see y'all in a little bit.
They don't really have a lot of stuff in here. Not today, and not for the price I want to pay. I really want to try Kristen Hannah's books, but that is so thick. Child, it's 590 pages. I feel like I can't make that commitment, at least not right now. They really don't have nothing today. Probably not gonna get nothing, but at least I got my packages coming, so we'll see. So in the last couple of weeks, I have gotten a few books. I was excited about that Amazon sale. There really was not a sale, so I don't. Did I get anything on that sale? I don't think I got anything on that sale, but I have gotten stuff from Amazon. And I ordered from the book outlet for the first time. So that took a little bit to get here because they come from Canada. And I didn't know they came from Canada until I got like the shipping confirmation. And then I also went to the Goodwill. I only got one book from there, but I see so many people thrift shopping for books. Danny Rees on here is always at the Dollar Tree, always thrifting a book. So I was dropping stuff off at the Goodwill. I was like, well, let me just poke in here and see if they have anything in the one that's close to my house. So I did find one book, so we'll see. But let's get to it, see what I got. It's always like Christmas when you order a bunch of books and it takes you a minute to open them, because then it's like you forgot what you even ordered, so you don't really know what's in each package. I got Sally Hepworth, The Good Sister. I hear a lot about this author for her thrillers, but I've never read anything by her. Some of these I'll read the back, some I won't, because if they're like super popular books, I won't read the back. But just to give you a little, about what it's about. Two sisters, one truth, but which of them knows it? Fern Castle works in her local library. She has dinner with her twin sister, Rose, 3 nights a week. And she avoids crowds, bright lights, and loud noises as much as possible. Fern has a carefully structured life, and disrupting her routine can be dangerous. When Rose discovered that she cannot get pregnant, Fern sees her chance to pay her sister back for everything Rose has done for her. Fern can have a baby for Rose. She just needs to find a father. Simple. Fern's mission will shake the foundation of the life she's carefully built for herself and stir up dark secrets from their past in this quirky, rich, and shocking story of unexpected love. It doesn't read like a thriller. It kind of reads just like fiction. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is this really thriller or is it fiction? So I'm not sure. So seems like it might be on the level of like Liane Moriarty type of books where they read like suspense thriller, but they're not like thriller, you know. I have The Monsters We Defy by Leslie Penelope. This was one of the books I got because I felt like it was going to be a different read for me. I saw this on somebody's video. I think it was, you know how we have our Goodreads names and we have our YouTube names. So I cannot remember. I know it's Charnel though. So one of her videos, she was talking about this book and I was like, let me look it up. It sounds good. So it sounds different too. So Clara Johnson can talk to spirits, a gift that saved her during her darkest moments. Now a curse that's left her indebted to the cunning spirit world. So when a powerful spirit offers her an opportunity to gain her freedom, Clara seizes the chance, no questions asked. The task? Steal a magical ring from the wealthiest woman in the district. Clara can't accomplish this daring heist alone. To pull off the impossible, she'll need the help of an unlikely team, from a handsome jazz musician able to hypnotize with a melody to an aging actor who can change his face. But as they race along DC's legendary Black Broadway, conflict in the spirit world begins to leak in the human one. An insidious mystery is unfolding, one that could cost Clara her life and change the fate of her entire city. So this seems like it's kind of, after reading Ricky Wilde, seems like it could be like a magical realism, but a little bit of Black history, because I think it's set, what did it say, in DC's, like back in the day. So I don't really know what this is about, but it sounded interesting. It sounded good. Sounded like something different that I wanted to add to my collection. Then I have My Dark Vanessa. I've seen a couple of reviews on this. I've seen a couple of people say they loved it. A couple of people say it was so dark it was just troubling. So, you know, I love to dabble in some traumatic darkness sometimes. So no idea when I'm gonna read this. I don't think this is one I'm just gonna pick up like immediately, but it seems like every time I say that, I end up doing that. So don't quote me on that. Do not write that down because I probably will. But My Dark Vanessa. It's a lot on here. I just hear that this is pretty traumatic. So I really don't remember what it's about, but I know it's something messed up that goes on in here. So My Dark Vanessa. Then I have 50/50 by Steve Kavanaugh. This is just two sisters on trial for murder. They accuse each other. Who do you believe? That alone just sounds like somebody should be reading this. So it seems like, I don't know if this is going to be, oh my God, this font is so small. What have I done to myself? Oh no, this might not work out, guys. I'm gonna have to buy this on the Kindle, send this back. Look at these words. Like, come on, y'all, I'm too old for this. Why are these words so small? Anyway, so after I read Next to Kin by Kia Abdullah, that was like a courtroom thriller, and I ate it up. This seems like it's kind of gonna be up like in that same category, so that's why I got it. A friend and I have been like excited about this book. So we may read this together. I can't remember what we decided, if we're gonna read it together or not, but 50/50, Steve Kavanaugh. Then, let's see. This one, I have The Art of Scandal. I don't like how all these books are little. I like big books. Do y'all like big books or little books? I don't know. I like big books that are like, oh, it's floppy though. I like big books, but a lot of these are kind of small. The Art of Scandal by Regina Black. Tia Williams has a blurb on here. Wildly steamy, utterly heartwarming. This is a lot on the back, but I will just read like the little things they put on there. Love would be so much easier if it were perfect. This is a lot to read. So if you haven't heard about this book, The Art of Scandal, okay, fine, I'll read a little bit. On the night of her husband Matt's 40th birthday, Rachel Abbott receives a sexy, explicit text from her husband that she quickly realizes was meant for another woman. Divorce is inevitable, and Rachel is determined not to leave her 13-year marriage empty-handed. Meanwhile, Matt, a rising star mayor with his eyes on the White House, can't afford a messy split in the middle of his re-election campaign. They strike a deal. Rachel gets $1 million in their lavish house in the wealthy D.C. suburb of Oasis Springs, as long as she keeps playing the ideal black trophy wife until the election. It's some more on here, but I'm not reading all that. So this seems like it would be good. I hear that it gives you like Scandal vibes with, the show Scandal. Can't even think of that girl's name right now. Kerry Washington. I don't know if that's what it's going to be. It's kind of just what I've heard here and there, but we'll see. Then I have The Devil Wears Black by L.J. Shin. I've heard this author before, but I've never read anything by this author. But it seemed like this would be a cute read. Cute, and I'm not sure. Because you look at this and it seems like it would be a thriller, but I don't think it's a thriller at all. Let's see. Maddie Goldblum stitched up a plan to ensure everything in her life was perfect. From a career in fashion to a chic NYC apartment to a pediatrician boyfriend. When her ex, Chase Black, storms back into her life with an outrageous request, her immediate reaction is to refuse him, but he only wants to fulfill his father's last wish. So even though he's the man who broke her heart, playing his fiance shouldn't be hard, especially if it means she gets to watch the arrogant devil squirm for a bit. What ensues is a chain of events that detonates Maddie's life. And when Chase's walls come down, they are both forced to face reality. They keep your enemies close, but what if your enemy is also the man you love? Seems like it'll be a different, cute read. Let me do this Goodwill one real quick. So I got one more. Goodnight Beautiful by Amy Malloy. This was in an Amazon package that had other things that I actually needed. So I had to open that box. So Goodnight Beautiful, Amy Malloy. A handsome psychotherapist, his lonely wife, and in his home office ceiling, a vent. You'd listen too, wouldn't you? You know you would. So obviously somebody's doing therapy in the basement. She can hear what's going on. So she's listening to all the things his patients are telling them. So something's going to unravel with that. She's going to find out something. Don't know what she's going to find out. And again, another small book. I don't like this. I really don't. Okay, so Goodwill. 79 cents for Megan Miranda, The Last House Guest. I think this is a pretty popular one. You guys seem to always know Megan Miranda books. So I won't read a lot about this. It just says don't overstay your welcome. And it has a lot on here. But again, this video will be 2 hours long if I go through the back of every one. But since she's such a popular thriller writer, I won't go into this too much. But 79 cents at the Goodwill. So I'm gonna make sure I hit them up a little more often. Just because, I could have paid like $17 or something crazy if I'd have gone like in a bookstore and bought that. But 79 cents, who can beat that? So then we got books from the book outlet. Like I said, I've never ordered from there, and like a lot of their books are like $5.99. I don't think I paid over $8.99, and that was for a hardback maybe for this. And they really make sure this gets packed tight. It's plastic, then it's the box. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so that could be a bad website for me because I feel like I would probably order from there way too much. This is just too much. Why is it so hard? Come on, y'all. I feel like I'm about to slice up my book in the process. Oh my God. Like, come on. Nobody gonna steal these books, y'all. Why do I gotta do all this? First one in the mix, Kennedy Ryan, When You Are Mine. I've seen this floating around on Goodreads. I haven't heard any reviews on it though, but I just see people are reading it or whatever. So it's Kennedy Ryan. Why not, right? I don't feel like she could write a bad book. So I'll read a little bit of this one. Karis Morton knows how to make things work. Bounced from foster home to foster home as a kid, she adapted. And when opportunity arose, she thrived. Now about to open her own business and accept a marriage proposal, Karis is ready to build the life she always wanted. The only thing missing, a passionate connection with her would-be fiance, Cam. Karis wants to believe that sparks are overrated until Walsh Bennett lights her up like the 4th of July. As one of the East Coast's most eligible bachelors, Walsh enjoys financial independence, fulfilling work with his family's nonprofit, and plenty of female attention. But lately he's been distracted by the one woman he can't have. Lovely to look at and even sweeter to know. Karis is the soulmate Walsh never thought he would find. The problem is his best friend found her first. So, looks like it's some best friend troubles going on in this one. Then I have Memphis by Tara M. Stringfellow. Another popular book. I kept seeing this when I was reading my Mac. So when I was kind of like looking just for that, just good old fiction, just literary fiction, women's fiction. And so I picked this up. A spellbinding debut tracing 3 generations of a Southern Black family and one daughter's discovery that she has the power to change their legacy. I want to get in this one because I just want some things, you know, because sometimes when you read a lot of romance, it just starts sounding the same sometimes. So you need stuff to kind of like break it up. And then you could come back to it, just because romance after romance after romance, it's just like sometimes, you know, it just doesn't work out. Then I have Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle Monaghan. I read, what was that one? Nora Goes Off Script by her. And it was one of those like reads that I said is just ridiculous. It's just unbelievable, but it was a fun summer read. So I wanted to get this just for a fun, quick summer read. Let's see, utterly charming should go directly into your beach bag is what it says. So I think this is a pretty popular one too that I think people kind of know about. So I won't read the back of this one, but like the books are so short, you get through them so quick. So I want to pick that up. Then I have, because of another YouTuber I follow, Tina. Tina Wonderfully Made, I think is her YouTube name. She was reading this book and I'm like, look, I just ordered all these books. I'm not about to order any more. Abby Jimenez, Life is Short. She raved about this book. She loved this book. And I was kind of going between it anyway. And then when I saw her video, it was just like confirmation, like, girl, just get the book. And not only did I get this, I got The Friend Zone too. Again, these are pretty popular books, so I won't go to the back of them and read them all. But since I'm on an Abby Jimenez kick right now and I still have Just for the Summer, I want to read her older books first and then get to that one. But I probably won't do that. That was the plan when I bought these. But like, as summer's just like speeding by, I might do that one first and then go back. I really don't know yet. Whatever mood strikes is the book I'm going to pick up for Abby Jimenez. But I do have these 2 in my collection now, and I'm glad I do. Last book is Strange Sally Diamond by Liz Nugent. I know it's not Nugget. It just doesn't seem like it would be that. So Liz Nugent, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but anyway. So this is a thriller. Seems like a messed up thriller. Seems weird, but it just sounded like a different type of weird, thriller that I want to get my hands on. So for Sally Diamond, people are confusing, unpredictable, and hard to read. She has always preferred routines to spontaneity, silence to noise, and forthright communication to small talk. Adopted at the age of 7 by a psychiatrist, she cannot remember any details of her childhood before that age. Now 43, Sally finds the truth coming into sharp focus when her past becomes headline news. She endured something unthinkable as a child, and now the entire world knows exactly who she is and was. Suddenly, Sally herself is in the spotlight. People everywhere are digging into her past, ravenous for details, and Sally is learning things about herself and her family that she never knew before. Soon, a stranger from New Zealand sends her a familiar teddy bear in the mail, but why does he insist on addressing her as Mary? And why is her new neighbor so obsessed with her? Told from the alternating perspectives of Sally in the present and a boy named Peter in the past, this is a novel that confronts the trauma of family secrets and explores one woman's brave decision to define herself and her future. I think I was on TikTok and I saw a girl talk about this book. I cannot even remember her name. I want to say A Dose of Books. Is that it? I think her name's Adrienne. I'm really not sure. I don't know. But if I put it somewhere, I don't know. I have to go find it because I think I saved when she talked about this book, but I'm not sure. But yes, this just sounds it sounds different. Like her name's Sally, I guess, but then people are calling her Mary. Her neighbor's obsessed with her. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm going in this kind of blind. So that is my book haul. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 books I got in my book haul. Hopefully I get to these. Like I said, I'm not feeling how some of them are really, really small, but we'll get through them. Right now I'm reading A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. popular author, never read anything by her. Y'all, I'm on page 124. I have been cracking up since I opened this book. This is another one of those. It's like, it's so ridiculous. And it's just so, I don't know. It's so unbelievable, but it is good. And I'm having a really good time with this. I'm cracking up with this. Just the banter, her dry humor, the jokes. Like, it is just, it's hilarious to me. So I think this is one of a 3-part series. I'm not sure if it's one of those series where all the same characters are in all 3, or if they're picking up kind of like the other characters, the side characters. I'm not sure, but the way this is going now, I might as well just order the other 2 books, because if those 2 books are like this one, I'm gonna have a good time with them. So pick this up if you don't know anything about it, or Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn if you just want something fun. So as always, thanks again for watching. Thanks for supporting me. Make sure if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends. I just want to say thank you to, you know, everybody who's just so sweet on here. Everybody who sends me great messages, everybody who sends good comments, everybody who just supports this channel and watches it. Put your notifications on so you'll know if I post a new video. I don't like to put, I don't want to have like a schedule, because then it feels like a job. You know what I mean? So dogs barking, gotta go. I'll see you on the next video.